Welcome back to Gotham Guide, your go-to source for all things New York City. Today, we're delving into the electrifying realm of the nightlife of NYC, where tales of glamour, excess, and intrigue remain in the unisex bathrooms of the legendary clubs that defined an era. From the glittering disco balls of Studio 54 to the pulsating beats of Paradise Garage, these iconic nightclubs have danced through history, leaving an indelible mark on the city's ethos. More than just venues, they were cultural institutions, shaping the music, fashion, and attitudes of their time. Join us as we step into the neon-lit corridors of these epical locales, tracing their rise to stardom and eventual descent into obscurity. Studio 54. Perhaps the most iconic nightclub in New York City's history, renowned for its extravagant parties all set to the pulsating beats of disco music. Founded by college mates Steve Rubel and Ian Schrager, Studio 54 opened its doors on April 26, 1977. A former Broadway theater transformed into a glamorous and innovative nightclub that became a cultural phenomenon and the hottest nightclub in the city, attracting a who's who of celebrities from movie stars and musicians to politicians and socialites. Less than 2 years after its grand opening, Rubel and Schrager were arrested and charged with tax evasion, drug possession, and skimming millions of dollars in unreported income from the club's cash transactions. They were sentenced to prison, marking the end of their tenure as the club's owners. Studio 54 officially closed its doors in February 1986, bringing an end to an era of disco decadence and cultural revolution, but forever remembered as an emblem of hedonism, glamour, and excess in the heart of New York City. Area. Founded by Darius Azari, Sean Houseman, and brothers Eric and Christopher Good, Area was a former horse stable in a warehouse space located in the Tribeca neighborhood of Manhattan. It was a groundbreaking and influential venue that redefined the concept of nightlife during its existence from 1983 to 1987. One of the most distinctive features of Area was its ever-changing themes, with the club undergoing a complete transformation every 6 weeks. Each theme dictated the decor, music, and overall ambiance of the club, providing patrons with a new and immersive experience each time they visited. Area quickly became one of the hottest and most talked about nightclubs in New York City, setting new standards for creativity, extravagance, and spectacle in the nightlife industry. Due to financial constraints, legal troubles, and changing nightlife trends, Area closed its doors in 1987. Its legacy as a pioneering institution that revolutionized the concept of nightlife continues to inspire and influence the world of entertainment to this day. Paradise Garage. Founded by club impresario Michael Brody, the Garage opened its doors at 84 King Street in 1977, in a converted parking garage that gave it its distinctive name. More than just a place to dance, it was a sanctuary for the LGBTQ+ community, people of color, and other marginalized groups. The club's resident DJ, Larry Levan, played a crucial role in shaping its identity and sound with his innovative mixing style spanning disco, funk, soul, and electronic genres. The Garage quickly gained a reputation as one of the most influential nightclubs in the world, known for its exceptional sound system, immersive atmosphere, and marathon dance parties that often lasted until the early morning. It was also a hub for social activism and community engagement, hosting fundraisers, benefits, and awareness events for various causes. Despite its legendary status and loyal fan base, Paradise Garage faced financial challenges and legal troubles in the early 80s, and in 1987, the club closed its doors for good, marking the end of an era in New York City's nightlife scene. The Saint. A legendary nightclub located in the East Village, The Saint opened its doors in 1980 and quickly became one of the largest and most iconic gay nightclubs in the world. Founded by entrepreneur Bruce Mailman, the club was housed in a former ice skating rink, providing ample space for its massive circular dance floor, state-of-the-art sound system, and theatrical lighting effects, all topped by a perforated planetarium dome 76 feet in diameter and 38 feet high. The Saint was renowned for its lavish decor, immersive atmosphere, and pioneering use of technology in entertainment, setting a new standard for nightlife experiences. Its parties were legendary, and attracted thousands of patrons from around the world who flocked to experience its extravagant productions and marathon dance sessions. Unfortunately, the HIV/AIDS epidemic's devastating impact on the gay community severely affected the club's clientele, and in 1988, the Saint closed its doors for good, leaving behind a legacy revered for its groundbreaking contributions to music, art, and community empowerment. The Limelight. In 1983, the Limelight premiered in a former Episcopal church, adding a unique twist to its ambiance with its Gothic-style architecture and stained glass windows. Founded by Canadian entrepreneur Peter Gatien, the Limelight quickly gained a reputation for its extravagant parties, eclectic music programming, and diverse clientele, attracting artists, musicians, celebrities, and clubgoers from all walks of life. The club's multiple floors and rooms offered different music styles and experiences, catering to a wide range of tastes and preferences. It even made an appearance in Season 1 of Sex and the City. Despite its popularity, the Limelight became embroiled in legal troubles related to drug use and violence, and in 1996, Gatien, the club's owner, was arrested and later convicted on drug-related charges, which ultimately led to the closure of several of his nightclubs, including the Limelight. The Tunnel. Another venue founded by Peter Gatien, the Tunnel opened its doors in 1986, and quickly became one of the largest and most infamous nightclubs in New York City. It was housed in a former railroad terminal beneath the Hudson Yards, spanning an expansive 16,000 square foot space. The club's size and layout allowed for multiple rooms and areas, each offering a different music style and atmosphere with massive dance floors, state-of-the-art sound system, and diverse music programming. The Tunnel hosted an array of themed nights and events ranging from hip-hop and R&B parties to techno and house music nights, with celebrity sightings, A-listers, and trendsetters often spotted among the crowds. The Tunnel's reign as a nightlife destination came to an end in 2001 due to legal troubles related to drug use and violence, prompting increased scrutiny from city officials and law enforcement. Despite its closure, the Tunnel remains an iconic venue in the annals of New York City's nightlife history. The Palladium. Originally built as a concert hall and ballroom in 1927, the venue was transformed into a nightclub in the 1980s by Ian Schrager and Steve Rubell, former owners of Studio 54. The club's interior was opulent and extravagant, featuring multiple levels, grand staircases, and lavish decor, with the main dance floor adorned with chandeliers and mirrored ceilings. The Palladium quickly became one of the hottest nightclubs in New York City, attracting a diverse crowd of celebrities, artists, musicians, and trendsetters. It was renowned for its eclectic music programming, featuring a mix of dance, hip-hop, house, and electronic music. The club hosted performances by some of the biggest names in music, including Madonna, Prince, Run DMC, Public Enemy, and many others. Despite its initial success, the Palladium faced financial challenges in the 1990s and closed its doors in 1997. Though the building was later demolished, the Palladium remains a beloved and iconic venue that continues to be celebrated as one that captured the spirit and energy of the city during its heyday. The Electric Circus. Opening in the East Village in 1967, known for its psychedelic decor reflecting the countercultural spirit of the 1960s. The Electric Circus was a groundbreaking venue that combined live music, multimedia art, and avant-garde theater that attracted a diverse mix of artists, musicians, and bohemians, becoming a symbol of the city's vibrant and experimental art scene. Some of the artists who performed at the club were Velvet Underground, The Doors, Jimi Hendrix, The Fugs, Pink Floyd, The Grateful Dead, and Jefferson Airplane. After a 4-year run, the Electric Circus closed its doors in 1971, leaving behind a lasting impact on New York City's cultural landscape, influencing subsequent generations of artists and performers. As the last beats fade into the night and the glittering disco lights dim, the story of New York City's iconic nightclubs draws to a close. Today, New York City is famed for its bars and lounges, with many of the iconic clubs no longer in existence. As we bid farewell to this era, we're left with memories of their creativity and innovation, perhaps inspiring future nightlife pioneers to push boundaries once again. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the neon-lit corridors of history. As always, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for all things New York, including the infamous and iconic. Thanks for watching.